and a data analyst by profession.
Our brother Ken is a data analyst, and where should he? Okay, let's go. Great. Okay, awesome.
I'm good, sir. Yeah, I am the acting finance and administrative manager for business program. Yeah, I'm good, sir. I'm the finance and administrative manager for business program at this level.
Okay, awesome. Awesome, our brother. Thank you very much. Hey.
I'm I work with new location logistics as the operation manager.
Wow, big person. Awesome. All right, please.
Okay, so I'm also Joshua. I'm the media and tech lead for 101 Sunflower Hub, which is a tech hub in America. So we do training for one is unemployed people who are looking to scale up and get skills that they don't employ.
Wow. Awesome. Thank you very much, Brother Joshua. So we'll quickly have an introduction to what you want to study or what you want to discuss today. So our subject, as has been spread across, is mobility and technology. Mobility and technology. We are looking at the impact of jobs and businesses. Mobility and technology. And our focus is on its impact on jobs and businesses. And in this case, we'll zoom into our careers. I'm sure some of us will have our side businesses that we run as well. In Ghana, we call it what? What do we call it in Ghana?
Side hustle.
Side hustle. Okay. In Ghana, we call it galamsey. It's called galamsey. So even though you are pursuing a career, you are still doing some side businesses, and we call it galamsey. So at the end of the day, you need to be able to gather income from many sources in order to be able to stand the economic pressure as is going on around the world. I know a lot of people are going through a lot. The times and the seasons have changed, and it's a lot. So we'll basically look at what is happening in various fields in terms of technology and how these technologies will have impact on our businesses and our careers. So we are going to look at whether these technologies whether we are able to use these technologies to address the challenges that we face every day. I know every business has a challenge, right? And every business is definitely solving a problem. So our focus is to identify the technologies that will best help us to address these challenges and in turn keep us dominate our market. Okay, we are working in various industries. He is working in the finance industry, right? Joshua, finance industry. I'm interested in this one. He said he's in the food industry. And okay, so it means that we can create some legal because we move the commodities around. So we can create some link and then we see how we can move it. Yes. So and our brother is also in the tech industry. Wow. And for him they are already educating yes, so they are educating both employers and those who are unemployed how they can take advantage of technology and making our talents, our abilities, and every skill that we have. So, and then we also look at courses that are deeply related to our various fields, and these churches to be able to aid us in understanding our businesses and our careers deeper. So whichever field that you are looking in, whichever career you are pursuing, we want to see if there are some courses that you need to do that are deeply related. When I say deeply related, it means that these courses will have direct impact on your choosing career, right? We want to look at how these things will help us really. And then as we proceed, we also find out whether we have identified some businesses that are doing excellently well. So we can relate this to our various careers, our various businesses. We identify businesses that are in the same, let's say, businesses that are doing the same business that we do, right? So our competitors. We are looking at our competitors who are doing excellently well in their choosing field, and we try to look at what is their superpower, what is making them outside, what is making them to dominate the market. You know, the more you dominate the market, the more you are also getting rewarded, right? And that is a basic principle. The more you dominate the market, the more you have customers, the more you also get rewarded. Assuming every customer, the return that you get from every customer is $5, and then you have only 20 customers. It means at the end of the day, the return you are going to get will be multiplied by 5 by 20, right? But assuming you have 1 million customers who are bringing you $5 each, it means that is going to make you dominate, right? Because you have customers all around. Okay, so we'll look at that, and then finally we'll have some of our brothers also present a few things that are making their businesses, flourish. So we have our brother Joshua, who is in the tech industry, will come and share some things with us that we need to things that matters as we are talking about technology, what we need to pay attention to digitally, what we need to focus on. He will come and share some with our brother Joshua, who is in the finance sector. He will come and share with us what we need to focus on. As far as we are concerned, we are all pursuing money. In fact, every business, at the end of the day, money is a reward that we get there. So at the end of the day, how we are able to manage these funds that we get also matters, right? So our brother Joshua will share some tips with us, and then we have one of our brothers who is also a software developer. We actually told him that he's having another meeting, but he joined us, and he will also come and share with us what we need to get into. If you want to, whether you want to choose a software or you want to use cloud source subscription or products that are subscription based. Look at these products are online, they are not a software that you have to install on a computer, right? So we also have an opportunity to listen to him, and then finally we'll look at some Bible characters. In fact, just this week I was there, I was reading a particular scripture, and I discovered something, and I guessed my boss. I sent him a message and he said, yes, we do. That was the response. In some way, after I read, I said, boss, we need the help of God to be able to preserve our food. And said, yes, we do. So when we are done with these presentations or these discussions, we finally end it with some of these guys that we all heard of and what differentiated them from the others, right? We want to look at what made them successful, right? And then that will bring our meeting to a close. We already introduced ourselves. Our brother has joined us. We started by getting to know ourselves and what we do. Because our focus is to identify which technologies will best fit for us to expand our businesses, for us to go deeper and then take our businesses to the next level. So as you join us, we will love to also know what you do, and then we'll just proceed. Programmation, we're getting ready to do presentation. Okay? Alright, so our brother has just joined us. Please, you are welcome. You tell us your name, what you do. Yeah.
Okay, I'm Edward. I'm a credit controller.
I'm just blushing right now because I have super amazing great men seated, and this is definitely going to be an amazing time. Without spending much time, I want to quickly welcome our Pastor Joshua for him to take us through a little that he has gathered for us. What we need to know, what matters in finance. Brother, you are welcome.
So after that, I'm going to to support businesses, individuals, and people who want to grow in their reality. So that's basically what we do. And in as much as I'm in finance or I'm in the finance industry, today I would love to talk about entrepreneurship. I would love to talk about entrepreneurship because it is very, very important. Just as what Dr. said, in this economy, if you want to solely depend on salary, you struggle a lot. Except that you have the grace to work in a place where they give you a lot of money. But with this economy, if you can something less than 3,000, it's stop. So it's very important we find ways to navigate and make other sources of income work for us. So personally, I am a business person, so I'll focus much more on that. So we are looking at how technology could be applied when it comes to making an income in capital journey. Now, right now we have a lot of mediums where we can reach across the people who are able to purchase our ideas and the things that we sell. Unlike the olden days where you have to walk around, you have to chase customers physically and all that to get their attention. But today, a lot of things have been made easier. Just in a second, you can reach thousands of people right from your home, just using a smart device. So, for us to be able to reach people and to intentionally make impact or sell our product and our goods, we need to be very intentional about how we use our devices. Now, I remember the time ago I was telling a friend that the same status that someone is making millions of cities, or let's say thousands of cities, is the same device or status that you are posting to friends and you're not getting a message. At the end of the day, you post something, people like, people comment, but it brings nothing to your pocket. But it is the same thing that people are leveraging on and they are making money today. So we need to be very, very mindful that the devices that we have are tools that can bring us money every point in time and every day. Now, when I finished school, for the 1 year after service, we have anything to do. But through my just a phone, by then I didn't even have a laptop. The laptop was really on the phone. But for the 1 year, without anyone's support, through my phone, I was able to run business for the whole year without depending on anyone. So it is very important we know that the devices that we have are tools that we can use to push our businesses on a daily basis. Now, one key thing I want to talk about is that in the presence or in the midst of the growing technologies and all that, one key thing that is needed is building trust. Very important. Because a lot of times today you pick your phone and you see a lot of messages from different people and sometimes even friends or businesses
you send your money and they block you. So you see that a lot of people want products, a lot of people want to buy, but in the midst of that, people are looking for trustworthy people. So in our dealings, no matter how small it is, we need to keep to our word, because those are the people that the society needs right now. Just some few weeks ago, I was selling a bundle for a friend. I remember the first day I posted the offers on my status. About almost 20 people, the question they asked is, am I sure this is true? So it got my attention. I was asking them, what's the problem? And a lot of them told me that all these things they tried with other people, they pay their money and they block them. So even though those currencies the people are willing to buy, they are not able to do that because they don't trust the system anymore. So for the people who are able to move forward and send money, because they need to send the money before the market is sent to you. So for them to be able to do that, it took their trust in me personally for them to do that. So even though we can advance in this age with technology, when it comes to the rural journey and all that, we need to be mindful that every single promise we make to people, we fulfill them no matter how small it is. Because people are looking for the people that they can trust. People are looking for people they can work, do business with, and have a surety of heart that they will not be duped anywhere. Please, are we getting it? So it is very important that in as much as we want to use technology, in as much as technology is good, we build confidence. We build the confidence that people have in us to a point that they will be able to trust us with their money, with their time, with their talent and everything. So currently I also run an import business with one of my cousins. I believe also ordered one of the items. You know, you need to send money. We will import the thing for you, then you will receive it when the goods come together. Now, it was tough bringing people on board because a lot of people feel that when they buy the items, either they come or they will not come. You take the money and you will not see the items and all those complications. So you realize that even though people want the items, yet they are scared. They are not sure of what the outcome will be. So they will be able to push down their money to you if only they are able to transfer to a point. So it is very important that we cultivate this value, stick to our work day in, day out. Now, when it comes to advancing today, a lot of us will say we are not social media people, we are not good at Facebook, we are not good at TikTok, we are not good, we don't like this, we don't like that, we don't like that. And the fact is that we can't walk through the sun each and every day looking for customers. It is very important we know these things. You can meet a lot of people just in a second. For instance, where I work, every month we have target that you are supposed to do. It's a financial institution, so you are supposed to reach and sell out our product to a number of people in a month. All the people I brought on board, I never walk to anybody's house. I just sit in my room, use LinkedIn or any other social media and get clients. Yet there are also people who work on the street every day looking for customers. So it is very important that we intentionally learn how to use these devices. It is very important we intentionally learn how to use those media, the social media and all other platforms that we have to be able to make us go in whatever we do. Believe you me, a lot of people have views on even their status, just WhatsApp status. They have more than 100 views. What are you doing with them? A lot of us, we post things on our social media every single day, yet people have no idea of the services we render. People have no idea of the job we do. People have no idea of the businesses we run. But all those people are people that will help you to grow your business on daily basis. place, is that okay? So it is very important. Intentionally, myself, I take a lot of online courses, how to use LinkedIn, how to use Facebook and all those social media platforms to grow business. You know, when you see somebody's page and the person have more than a million viewers, a million followers, or thousands of followers, it does not start in a day. It starts at a point. So it is very important if you want to see your business grow, especially if you want to use social media. It is very important that you start at a very humble stage. Grow your network, grow with people, and intentionally be able to deliver whatever you want to deliver. In cases like that, you see that people will trust you first of all, and it even give you confidence to move on in everything that you do. So, to cut everything short, what I want to say this morning is that one, we should make use of the various social media platforms that we belong to. Secondly, people are looking for individuals that they can trust with their money and their ideas. So even though technology is fast advancing, people can only leverage on that if only they trust the person who is behind. So with our friends, with our society, our community, our network, let us keep to our words anytime we give them out. It is very, very important because a lot of people are out there, they have needs, they have things that they need to cater for, yet they are looking for people that they can trust. And lastly, we should intentionally learn how to use the various social media platforms and even our phones and all that to make money. So basically that is the big thing I would like to share with us.
Wow, thank you very much, Brother Joshua. That is super amazing. The one we should make use of all the social media platforms that we have. We should take advantage and make proper use of them. So what are we doing with the social media platforms? We are simply marketing our ideas, our products, our services, right? So let's make use of them. And then also we should one thing that I see that a lot of business men or a lot of entrepreneurs don't do is they do research, all right, but they fail to identify the peculiar challenges that they are likely to face. So when you are using the online platform to talk about trust, so people are looking for people who can trust with their money, right? So we fail to identify the challenges that are already existing, so that when you begin to work with people who you have never seen before, you first of all communicate all those to them, and then they are aware that okay, this thing might happen like this. So but you put in effort to ensure that you don't repeat that same challenge. But before then, you have already communicated it, but you have put in every effort to mitigate that problem. In case it happens, you already let them know, so they know that it's not just something that has happened and then they don't have a clue to it. That is one challenge that I've seen with those who are running online businesses. They are not able to identify some peculiar challenges. There are some things, it's like you cannot avoid them. It happens from time to time. So let's take note of that as well. That is really super awesome. I'm going to make sure. Thank you very much. I was hoping that you would touch a little bit on the finance as well, but I think it's good. We have a lot of financial controllers among us too. So I'm very, very sure that others will speak to it. We are very much grateful. Thank you very much. I will continue to zoom on to our brother who is in the tech industry. So our brother Joshua, the second Joshua, will also come in. It seems like today is taken by Joshua, right? Joshua's are amazing people, right? Yes. They are awesome leaders. So after Joshua will also come and then he will let us know some very important things we need to take note of as we are, aiming to use technology to advance our businesses further and most of all to dominate the world. Actually, I like that too. He said you have to start from somewhere. I remember when I started my channel, and now my channel is a YouTube partner. So small, by the time you realize it's one, and you are going, and you are impacting the world without even knowing the number of people whose lives are being turned around just with the little things that you are doing. All right, brother, you are welcome. The podium is yours.
Thank you, Godfrey. So like I said, my name is Joshua, and at my place of work, I'm in charge of technology and media. So my brother called me and asked me to share my thoughts on how things are in the tech industry and its impact on jobs and businesses. So first of all, I would like us to look at what modernity and what technology is. So modernity simply put is being in the present. Okay, so in your present circumstances, that's what modernity simply means. If you look at technology as well, you can simply say technology is anything or any set of skills that help you to solve a problem. So if we put that in context, we can say that in our time, there's a lot of technology that we are using. We have mobile devices, we have laptops, we have mobile phones, smartwatches, wireless audio devices, earpods, phone boxes. I mean, all those are subtly computing devices that help us make our lives easier. So, if you have to look at the impact it has on businesses, it's prevalent. Okay, you can see that technology has played a critical role for a business to thrive in this current age. And if you have to make it, if you have to dominate, like we are saying, then you have to be able to use this technology to your advantage. So we can look at how technology reduces our cost, our business cost, the cost it takes for us to run our businesses, our cost is reduced. So, for example, if you have to hire a lot of, let's say, people or employees to run your accounting for you, the accounting software you can use these days, all you need is the knowledge and how to use it, and you'll be fine. Also, we can look at how businesses have changed from just being trade-based to knowledge-based as well. And employers are looking for people who have knowledge on what they are doing, not just people who are like wearing straight jackets and do what they are told to do. You have to be innovative in your thinking, you have to be creative, bring up ideas that can push the business and the company forward. Those are the kind of people that employers are looking for these days. So that's on the aspect of jobs as well. And then we can also look at data demand. There's a lot of demand on data. I believe our brother, who is data scientist, can attest to that. Google, for example, gathers a lot of data on even without on your age and all those things, going to process ads and services that they believe will be beneficial to you. So sometimes, there was this occasion that I met a friend and he shared something that I found quite interesting. He said sometimes he's just there and then he's using an Android phone. So Android phones usually get like ads on the screen. So it was like he was just there and got an ad related to something he was speaking to a friend about. He hadn't searched for it, he hadn't done anything. So in that scenario, you can look at how probably these devices are listening to you and they are gathering data on you and giving you services that relate to that thing you are speaking about or thinking about. Then we can also look at how small businesses are able to compete to an extent with larger ones. If you look at marketing, for example, you can say that a small business, you're operating out of your room, and then there's this large company somewhere also doing something similar. Marketing plays a vital role in that. If you are able to reach the right customers, okay, if you're able to target the right customers with the right information, the right tool, you can, and if your marketing is good enough, you'll be able to reach a lot of people that will patronize your business. So, like you, my senior Joshua said, he was working on his phone for about a year without a laptop, and he was getting clients. And these days, there are a lot of things you can do with your phone. You can do graphic design, video editing. I mean, there's a whole lot of things you can think about. I've been doing graphic design on my phone and on my laptop as well. I'm a graphic designer and I'm a media person as well. So there are a lot of things I do on my phone. I do my designs, I do my videos, a lot of them on my phone. Unless it's, I don't know how to do it with my phone yet. And I know I can do it with my laptop, then I do it with my laptop. So that is another scenario that you can look at. Also, technology has helped us to improve communication. So if you are running a business, maybe you have employees or you are the employee and you have to communicate with your higher ups. Technology has made communication easier. Even if they are not in the office, you can schedule online meetings to communicate with them. And COVID has brought this to life a lot more. So during let's say the highest of the pandemic, that is like in 2020, you see that Zoom, Google Meet just came out of nowhere and took over the space. I mean, Skype was nowhere to be found at that point. Zoom was totally dominating the market. And it's just an video conferencing or online meeting platform that we use. And it was dominating because they found their place, they found their niche, and they made use of it, and the circumstances made it right for them to thrive in that moment. And it's still in use. And a lot of companies have these days adapted, let's say, a hybrid sort of, should I say, hybrid work. So maybe you work sometimes from home, then you come to the office maybe for like 2 days to work in person, then a couple of days to work from home. Or there are jobs that are fully remote now. You can get a job in the UK, the US, Germany, all around the world. Even though you're in Ghana, all you need is the right skill. All you need is the right skill. And then technology has also helped us improve productivity in our businesses. With the cutting of costs and all that, you are able to focus on the core parts of your business that will drive the generation of revenue for your business and make it grow. Then you can also look at how you can expand your customer base with the help of technology. Technology has made this easier. You can create a website, you can create a mobile app or a software which people from all over the world can use and access your service or your products. Look at Jumia, look at Kiku, Alibaba, a whole lot of platforms, okay, which, so the ones I just mentioned are shopping platforms, e-commerce platforms that you can use to purchase products, a whole variety of products that you can purchase. And then technology has also made collaboration. So like I said earlier as well, communication, collaboration, all this has been made by the coming about of technology and modernity. Then you can also look at outsourcing. So let's say you run a business and there are processes you cannot do yourself. So maybe you decide to set up, let's say, a media house or a media business. Or let's use Papa Alexis business, for example, which is food. Now he can outsource. He doesn't have to grow the plants himself or the food stuff himself. All he needs to do is outsource that part of the business to farmers. So they grow the produce, they bring to him, and then he uses it, maybe he processes them for consumption. Maybe you can them, put them in bottles, maybe they are beverages or tissues, whatever. You use them for, you can be able to use them for because he has outsourced that part of the business. He doesn't need to focus on that. He can focus on the core part, which is what he can handle. Probably that's how to farm. So he's outsourcing that part to a farmer or farmers, a group of farmers, a union of farmers to handle that part of the business for him. So basically that is on the main part of the business side. If you look at the job market now, there's a lot of demand for computer-based skills because we are the technology era. And then, so if you have to say that you have to thrive, you can't thrive without growing, you can't thrive without learning. And this goes to say that as a business, you have to invest in learning emerging technologies. Okay, so over the years, you've seen things like blockchain, you've seen cryptocurrencies, you've seen things like software that we can use to manage our business. You've seen like simple software that you think are not needed, but actually when software that you use to manage your business tax, maybe the things you have to do for a month, a week, a day, you can use software to plan all that. You are giving reminders maybe on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, and you are able to keep track of all the activities you need to do for your business to grow. So it's prudent that you not invest in growing our skills. You can't, in this day, you can't be just a book accountant. You have to be able to use software that are used for accounting. Like, I'm not an accounting manager, and I don't know the software that are doing Tally for them. Tally, right? So there's Tally for a brother who is a data scientist. You need something like skills in like Power BI, Excel, Python, and all those things. Yes, so you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to expand your horizon. You can't just sit somewhere and say, my business is right whether I adapt to this or not. You have to adapt, otherwise you will not grow. Because the market is constantly changing, and you need to be able to adapt so that you'll be able to go. So that is basically all that I have to share for now. Yes, so a quick summary would be that be willing to learn so that you can dominate the market. Be willing to outsource things that are not part of your core business processes to other people to handle for you, so that you can focus on what you need to grow your business. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much, Brother Joshua. That was really resounding. God bless you. I hope you are learning, right? Please, do we have any questions? Do we have a question you want to ask? Okay, we'll reserve that. I like food though. I like food, so as far as there's a brother who is into food here, my brother, we can't do it without hearing from someone who is dealing with food. And me too, I have plans of, venturing into food business because people are eating every day. So please come and share something with us. Those of us who have plans to enter into food business, what should we look out for? And what technologies have you identified that will best help us to reduce the stress that comes with it? Thank you, Brother Alex. You're welcome.
Thank you. Now in our dispensation now, food is a necessity. You can't do without it. It's something that even in crisis we'll stay it. In the dispensation of the COVID-19, all shops were closed. But they said those who are in the field of food, catering, they can operate. So this tells you that it's something that has advantage. And I was surprised. I was talking to a colleague that why is that they didn't even mention water, those who distribute water and all those things. But they said food and catering. So it stands that maybe even food is more important than water. But I think they are complementary products. Food and water, they move together. Yeah. So now, gathering my statistics, I realized that food is one of the leading business in the country. If you are into food, you'll never run loss. Even if you cook rice and you do some stew and you put at the roadside. You buy rice, maybe the 5 kg for maybe 85 cedis, and then in a nutshell you spend about 200 cedis. Let's say roughly 500 cedis doing all the things you are supposed to do. At the end of the day, you get twice the money you spend in buying those things. So what we do, for example, in my company, we normally bill our clients in dollars. Yes. And we normally bill our clients in dollars. And most of the time, if we run functions, that's maybe per negotiation, we take cities. And then at the end of the day, the amount of input and then the output we get compared is far beyond what we input. And it also helps if, as my brother rightly said, if you are sourced and then you go directly to the market to the farm, then you get a fresh product from there. It's cost effective. Because going to someone who bought a thing and now the person also can put his own profit on it, at the end of the day, the amount you get from what you produce compared to going to the farm is far beyond what you go and then buy from a third person. And most of the things that are one component of our food now is the frozen food items. We enjoy taking the frozen food items than the fresh let's say the fresh food, because we spend less in preserving them, but in selling it out, we get more on it. For example, our chicken products, that's not the only thing probably you may preserve. But if you want to allocate the cost to the chicken, the tomatoes, the fresh tomatoes, the garden egg and all those things that you are preserving, you'll find out that even if you buy a kilo of a chicken product, you are going to divide it into pieces. For example, you may buy a kilo for maybe 150 cedis, but just the protein that you are using to serve your client, you get twice the amount you spend on just the protein before the food. So you can see that it's something that if you venture into food, it's something that you get a lot. If you manage it well, yes. If you manage it well. And also, the food we take now, they are also the source of our illness and sickness. Because we found out that we like sweet things. We like things that are fried. We like things that are sugary. So we provide the clients with those things. At the end of the day, we are killing the clients at the expense of our benefit. So yes. So you see that, like as my brother said, if you manage the food well, you check what you want to get. But if you don't manage it well, you end up messing up. There is a food vendor just at my the road to my house. This lady started on, like, he wasn't having any the glass chairs and all those things. Within a month, he has put on the glass and all those things. Now you see, people are queuing there, buying the food and all those things. And now people can travel from what's the name? Oh, this will go on the no, after this will go on police station. There's what did I forget? No, it's a real estate area. Transaco. Just to come and buy Indomie at 1 second. Yes. Just like my area there. And people travel all the way from Vintage to buy Indomie at I don't know whether you know the action school. There's a lady, it's just a small. It's just a small. So you find out that leading business now is food. You start small, it actually demands a lot of capital to start. Then when you start, you end up having a lot of expansion within a short time. Thank you.
Okay, I have a question for you. Please don't go. You said you found that people like sweet things. And so sometimes you have to just get it for them since they like it. So me, I'm thinking about venturing into food business. So would you advise me to, the reason why I'm asking the question because you said these things end up affecting our health, right? So, and we are selling this thing to the people. So, would you advise me to also be selling the sweet things? Or we should also put the health of the people ahead of
It's something that we battle with. The reason being that when you want to give the people what can help them, they don't prefer you, you don't like it that way. So you know the need of your clients, you know what they want, and then you also produce to satisfy them.
Thank you. So basically, I asked the question not because I just wanted to hear that people are requesting for it, so you let them have it. But it's serious. Okay. Receiving money is not easy. Okay, thank you very much, Papa Alex. I think he said food business is very profitable if you manage it properly, right? So the word is you managing it. There are places I go to eat, I don't go there again. Maybe I travel, maybe I was going to do some work in that area for some time. So the first time I go there, I managed to get some place to get something to eat, and I don't go again. But there are places you go again, and sometimes you are even somewhere you remember you go there and buy food because the person is taking good care of the place, is managing the food business very well. The person is taking into account the people you are going to serve. So once you do it and your food is very nice, you keep a very clean environment, and you also serve your customers well, they'll keep coming. And food business is a good thing to do. So thank you very much. I hope we all maybe we can even come together and start food businesses aside our normal. Maybe we can do like a German All right, we are going to proceed, and we have one of our brothers who is a software developer. Really amazing. We would love him to share with us as we are looking at our food business. We are talking about management. Sometimes you are there and then you have these brilliant ideas. There are sometimes I will sit there and then I'm like, so if I have business in about 120 countries in the world, how can I be able to sit at one place and know what is going on in all the subsidiaries or the branches in all the countries? Right. Oh yes, I sat one day and I'm like, so these 120 countries that I want to establish businesses in, is there a way I can just sit at one place and then know what is going on in each of them? And even track it to people who are performing very well, people who are doing very well, and reward their efforts as the owner of the business. And this is tech something, right? This is tech related. So technology has made a lot of things possible. As our brother said, even as we have technology, every day things are being modernized. So that is why we are all encouraged to keep updating our knowledge in our career spheres, so that there's no point in time that we have done updates. For instance, I'm an accountant and we make use of the International Financial Reporting Standards, the IAS, and all those reporting stuffs, and they keep updating these things, these standards. So if I am not updating myself, I will just prepare a financial report one day and it will not meet the standard, and that will kill my career, right? So it is very important that we take note of these things and we do them. Without much ado, I have 5 minutes for our brother Emmanuel, who is a software developer. I've seen some of his handiwork. He has developed some beautiful softwares that can help us. I want him to come and tell us a bit more about these softwares and then how they can help us to manage our business as well. Brother, you're welcome.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I believe my brother Joshua has said a lot about software, and most of us on our daily basis we use software. But the question is, what do we use it for? What do we use it for? So software basically is not anything so huge. The programmers will say that it's a set of instruction or program designed to carry out a specific task. So it's to make your work easy for you. Now, before I come to what I want to talk about, last year, 2019, I was attending some digital marketing class at East Legon. Then our facilitator said, at the place where he lives, they have these small business owners, shops, they sell provisions. So, but there is one particular shop, every single minute, people are coming to buy things, people are parking their cars, and others, they are all around, but they didn't know what was happening. They didn't understand. So how come? We all said the same vision. So how come they are buying his own? So people start giving names to the man that, oh, he went to some spiritualist to get some, that's how come he's selling like that. So this facilitator said that he decided to make a research about the man. Just to find out that the man registered his business on Google. So you are at your house or your office, you want to see where you can get a rice to buy. You Google it, the shop, everything displayed. You drive directly to the shop and you buy it. So because of that, he has been able to gather customers to himself. And others were thinking he's using other means to sell his business. As the Bible says, lack of knowledge, my people perish. So software basically helps us to manage our business. Let me share one more important thing with you before I talk about what I want to say. The same 2019, I asked a senior software developer that if you develop a software, how much does it cost? He said that the least at all is 3,000 Ghana cedis. The least is 3,000. I said, wow. It's not about the money, but the value of it. The value of the software is so huge that we can't do without it. Now, when you take a business like Malcolm, for instance, like this, they didn't just start as big like this. They started from somewhere. But what makes their business still standing is because of the data they have. So software helps you to gather data on your business. So you can know your daily sales, your weekly sales, your monthly sales, your quarterly sales, semi-annual sales, and annual sales. At the end of the day, you can make good business decisions. So let's say you have a lot of items you are selling. At the end of the year, you should be able to tell which of the item that is selling most at the shop, that you can channel your money there. But if you're using a traditional means, just writing it on a paper, at the end of the day, let's say if you want to start going through the calculation from January up to date, you won't be able to do it. But software, it takes a click of a button. Then you have your data. You can analyze your data. You can see where the business is going. Maybe in the next 5 years' time, you can tell that here's where my business is heading to. So let's say when you start your business 2020 up to date, you want to see the rise in your business and the fall. So you should be able to know that maybe in 2020, my business dropped by 20%. 2021, it rise by what? Maybe 50%. So maybe you are around 55 or 65%, thereabouts. So in this case, we are able to analyze that, oh, I'm doing well or I am failing. So with this, I develop a software that will help to manage your small scale business. At the end of the day, when the item is running out of stock, you can be able to tell that, oh, the item I have in the stock or at the shop is getting finished. So you can order ahead of time. Now, in this case also, maybe we are all working for people. You may not have the time, maybe you have a business, extra business. You may not have the time to be there and counting it one by one. And maybe you employ someone at the shop. You can't tell whether the person is faithful to you or not. But software will help you to know how much item was sold and how much was left. And all the expenses you are making. It will not take much time to know all this. But if you use the traditional means, it means it's going to take the whole month or a whole year before you can go to gather this data. But the software, just a second, you can get it. You can get all this data. You can get everything. Just at your disposal. Whether you travel, you are not with your business, someone is there managing for you, software is good to go. It will help you. It helps you to save cost. You will not be investing money to the side of business that is not productive to you. If you have a software that is giving you accurate data, because at the end of the day, if you don't know which of your items that is selling most, you will end up channeling your money to the wrong side of the business. Because you don't know at the end of the day, it's rice, that's what, maybe you have a lot of rice, the brand. You don't know the particular one that the customers are buying most. So you can be turning the money to a wrong direction. But when you have a software, you know which one is selling with the brand. Then you can channel your money there. Amen. So if there is any question, I'll be happy to take it. Thank you so much for it.
Thank you very much, Brother Emmanuel. That was super simple. So please, for those of us who are entrepreneurs, I know we all start from somewhere, right? You don't, just like our brother Joshua said, you start from somewhere. He started by using his phone. And as the business is growing, maybe you need a software to manage it, right? So our brother Imam is here. You can have a conversation with our brother Joshua, who is, in fact, he's into imports, right? You are importing not commodities. I nearly say commodities. He imports items, anything you want to buy, you see, he will sort you out, and that's really amazing. So, our brother, you can, meet him, and you can have a discussion. Maybe you can tailor a software to his business, and we'll take it from there. All right, thank you very much. It's been amazing having all of you. I said, my company, not my, okay, where I work, go from me, we are into farming and trading, and we trade commodities. So one thing that we do is that you can actually sponsor a farm. Just like you said, you can sponsor a farm. But when you are sponsoring, you will determine whether you want to receive the reward or you want to harvest your farm in crop or cash. So like your business, you do rice, we do soya beans, we do maize, we do a lot of things. So we can look at that when you sponsor a farm and then the produce is harvested, the farm is harvested, 50% of the profit goes to you, the sponsor, 35% goes to the farmer, and then 15% comes to us. So we can talk about that and see how you can also leverage on our platform to grow some of the commodities commodities like maize, you do bamboo, right? Rice, you do rice, right? We have rice, soya bean, and all those things. So we can look at that and see. Now, our final focus, I have some few things I want us to quickly have a look at once we wrap up on this, and I'm sure we'll have to continue this conversation because it's broad. It's really broad. I mentioned that we are going to identify which technology we are to focus on that is tailored to our various businesses and careers. So me as an accountant, there are a lot of accounting software. So, and even in selecting an accounting software, it depends on the nature of your business. Your company is a logistic company, and you are the accountant of that logistic company. The accounting software that you use will be good now. Educating people or a school, right? So a school that has over 10,000 students and they all pay fees, and a lot of things are going on. The accounting software that will be used will be different. So depending on the nature of your business, you will select an accounting software that best suits your business, right? And that is really super important. Some of them you only need a phone. You don't even need a laptop. Some of the accounting softwares you need a phone because they are subscription based, which means that it's not a software that you need a computer to install it on. So as you grow and you grow, then maybe your business is expanding and you need to get the software for yourself, then our brother will come in and sort you out, right? So I want us to really look at what technologies and innovations are trending in our various careers, our business. So in our food business, what is helping, what is driving those companies or those companies that are into food business and they are being successful, what is driving them? What is making more sales? What is making them to survive? What is making them to dominate? What is making someone to travel from another region or even another, let's say Amasama or Pokwasi to come to Madina just to come and join you and buy food from you? Right. There was a time in 2014 I was working at the ministries. Okay, I was working as operations officer in one company that does secretarial services, and I realized that there are some people, even if it is raining, they will travel from wherever they are and they will come to my shop. And one day I wanted to ask why do you have to travel all the way? You know there are several hundreds of secretarial shops or businesses on your way, but you still come to my place. He said, when I come, you do exactly as I wanted it. And he's just happy about it. So no matter the number of other competitors that are there, he still comes to my place because of something. Because when he comes, he gets exactly what he wants, right? And more customers said the same thing. I'm like, okay, it means we are really doing something good. So in that case, we have been able to win their heart. Then the next thing I want us to focus on is these technologies or innovations that we identify to be the ones that are moving our career, our businesses. I want us to find out whether there are some peculiar challenges that are related to our career. You know, in research we say there's always a research gap, right? So when the researcher goes to find out about things, there's always something that is left that we have to do further research on. So in our businesses and in our career, for sure, there are some things that are still work in progress. So that is why when an engineer or a software developer or the technological platform that we are using, they keep on updating. So they are updating so that they'll be able to meet the needs and the demands of the time, even as technology itself is advancing, as our businesses are changing, as the trends in doing business keeps changing. They are also updating their programs and everything to suit our various needs. So we want to find out what exactly is needed for us to be on top of our career. So you do a lot more research on some of the peculiar problems that in your career around the world, and there are two ways you can go about it. Those that are still work in progress, it means that they are not resolved yet, and those that are already resolved means that someone somewhere has found a solution to it. So you want to find out, maybe in Ghana nobody has found a solution to that yet, but you have identified it. So you trace that person and get a mentorship that you need, or get to know what exactly he found that is able to solve that problem. You bring it to Ghana, we move, we go. Right. The next thing I want us to do is also these problems that I'm talking about, we should find, just like I mentioned in terms of the career, where someone has already found a solution to the problem somewhere and you want to learn how he has done it. The same goes to our businesses. Let's find out about our competitors in our industry who are doing excellently well. Like our brother, his company is doing really great, and he is the operations manager. It means he's doing his job very well, right? So you want to enter into food business, you can find out from him what exactly he's doing, and I'm sure he'll be generous enough to give you some gist. But we want to what actually makes these people successful. There's a superpower. There's something that makes the woman who has started the business, who started selling the food on table, and now she has a very neat space that she fixed their glasses and everything is now big, and people are queuing from all over to buy. There's something that she has on superpower. So we will get to that. Then finally, I want us to really look at our position as Christians. So whatever we do, we are supposed to be serving Jesus Christ. We are supposed to be projecting Christ even in our businesses, in our career, whatever we are doing, right? Sometimes we face some challenges and sometimes we might fall, but the main goal is to keep projecting Christ, is to keep preaching Christ onto the world through our businesses and our career. So we find that some characters like Joseph, like Daniel, like our father Abraham, like David, like Solomon, these guys have been so successful. And I would like us to end on our brother Joseph. Okay, I have two Joshua. We don't have Joseph here. But I'm referring to Joseph in Genesis 37 to Genesis chapter 37 to chapter 50. So from chapter 37 to chapter 50, this whole chapter was talking about one man, Joseph. The man who had a dream. This guy had a dream. And this dream has caused even his family to stay against him. They hated him, even his own brothers. They hated him to the extent that they sold him. But there was something peculiar about this man. The Bible said that, and the Lord was with Joseph. So he was successful in everything that he does. I know your superpower is because the Lord is with you. So how will I also position myself so that the Lord will be with me? Some of us, we try a lot of things, the things are not working out. Charlie, you sit down, sir. Sometimes you go to bed, you can't sleep.
Two of us.
You go to bed, you can't sleep. You are trying everything, you are putting in all the effort, but it's not working out. You are making losses. You are not making any profit. And you're like, what is going on? What is going on? I have come with the good news that when the Lord is with you, you will be successful in whatever you do. The scripture says it was categorical, and the Lord was with Joseph. So he was successful in everything that he does. And it became evident that all his masters that he served, all of them identified that wherever Joseph, everything was just going on well. So when Joseph came to interpret the dream, and he made his recommendation. He said, you know what, you have to look for a very talented and intelligent young man or person and put him in charge. Let him do it. Let him gather food during the 7 years, that there will be enough, so that we'll preserve all those things, and then when the 7 years of famine come, we will still have food. And the king was pleased and was like, no. As far as you have been able to say this, there is no other person than you. So now the dream that Joseph had has now been made multiplied. It has now been just made manifest. And they made him the ruler. Wow. Just imagine being the next in command. Like, wow. That's the dream. Joseph had that dream. And through that, his brothers, all the dreams he had, that the brothers came, they were bowing down, even the prayer meeting, everything came to pass. And by that, by extension, all the countries surrounding, they were all eating from Egypt when the famine hit in that particular 7 years. So
that in whatever we are doing, let's seek the face of God. Let's position ourselves and let's try. You see, the Bible said that Jesus said that if you believe in me, the works I have done, you will do and do much more, like you will do greater. Sometimes I sit down and say, hey, so me too, like what is going on? It's my life actually. In fact, I will sit down and I'll be like, am I truly a Christian? Because Jesus said he has done so many. The Bible said everywhere he went, he was doing good, just like Joseph, a good friend. He was so successful. Everything was just going well like that. And I'll sit down and say, why? But probably maybe I'm being taken to some school. Sometimes I come to that school, I just try to do what I have to do, and then let's go do the rest. But let's most importantly focus on ensuring that we have God with us in our business, whatever we are doing. Let's ensure that God has approved it and God is in it, and we will be successful. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Please, do we have any submission? Does anyone have any submission? You haven't heard me. You need to tell us something. Please, you need to tell us something before you go. We cannot come without you saying anything. So.
Yes, so we can't close without having our brother share. They have been controlling every credit controller. Charlie, please, I'll come for some superpowers, but before we go, please come and share something with us. Come and tell us some of the key things that you have learned from what we have discussed, and some of the things that you want to share with us on a personal level on the subjects that we have discussed today. So once he's done, then we are closing.
Thank you very much. So in as much as a lot has been said, the economy is not favorable, and you see you're going to rely on one job. I bet it's going to be tough. But with Christ, the resolutions now is well. And in as much as we are, let's try to research more. There are a whole lot of businesses there. You can be doing some as part-time and it will fetch us a whole lot. So research is key, and let's also try to risk takers. At times you will be afraid, but just take the risk, and definitely one day you will succeed. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Please, we have to take risk. Entrepreneurs are risk takers. So if you are afraid, you can't do anything. Thank you very much. We'll invite our brother Sammy to give us a closing prayer. And then
Shall we have a word of prayer? Father, in the name of Jesus, we are grateful unto you for the time that we spent in your presence. Father, we ask that you shall cause us the grace to remain. We pray and we ask that whatever that we share, grant us the ability, the wisdom, and the knowledge to act on it. Let us commit it into use. Let us put it into good practice, that at the end we shall become better people and help to build up businesses, help to create up softwares that will help us bring this nation to a better place. We thank you, we bless you. We are not departing from your presence. We ask that your spirit, your grace, and your love will continue with us throughout the day, enable our steps. And Father, at the end, we shall have every cause to give you glory. We bless you and we call it down in Jesus' name. Amen.
Let's share the words of grace. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit